Shalom. I'm Kaya from James Camp out here in Phoenix, Arizona. First, I want to give us all praise, glory, and honor. It's to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rahakwadash. Of course, I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders that have taught us the truth and rule well. I want to say shalom to the 144,000. Also want to say shalom to the speckled bird. Also want to say shalom to the of course, said 144,000, but I want to say shalom to the Akwath and Akim out there. That's pushing his truth, pushing it hard. These are some beautiful scriptures that, we always bring out, but at the same time, too, knowing that what is about to come, knowing that the hand of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is out for his elect, to save his elect. We know what is coming, and we know that it's going to be, terrible for what Yahushai is about to do. We've been out on the highways and byways warning people, warning our people that Yahushua is coming and what he's about to do and all the perils that are coming. The first scripture I do want to get is Micah chapter 7 and 7. And let's see what it says. It'd be some some comforting scriptures that, we have understanding of. And it says, therefore, I will look unto the Lord. I will wait for the God of my salvation. My God will hear me. In a time of trouble, Yahweh says, basically his elect, when they called out to him, that what he would do, he would save them out of all their troubles. We always say, Lord willing, I hope that I'm one of the elect. I'm one of the hopeful elect. At the same time, these are things that we know when that time comes, who we going to call upon. When everybody else is calling on JC and whoever God that they believe in, and they're not going to be delivered, and the question is, what if you do know God's name, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai? The scripture says there are those that will call upon his name and he will say, I never knew you. I never knew you. And that is a scary, scary thought to even think of. It's something that you definitely don't want to hear in the day of trouble, in the day of Jacob's trouble, when all hell is breaking loose. But also having that understanding, too, that when these things break loose and all these things happen before Yahushua come, that he's causing, he said that basically, matter of fact, I'm not going to butcher, let's go get what he said. Let's go to Proverbs, right? Let's go to Proverbs chapter 15. And we're going to get verse 29. What's said here? Proverbs 15:29. Bear with me. I'll get down there to 29. So I'll take a little while. This is Proverbs 15 and 29. It says what? The Lord is far from the wicked, but he heareth the prayer of the righteous. See? Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai is far from the wicked. And that evil day that's coming is for the wicked. It's wicked for the nations, wicked for Esau. It's for Esau, Edom. It's for the 2/3 of Israel, and it's for the heathens. That are here in Babylon, aka America plus other places. The wicked. But it mainly, is going towards you, Jakes out there, the 12 tribes of Israel. You 2/3. Because in that day, you're going to be calling on someone. You're going to be screaming and calling on someone. And it's going to fall on deaf ears. But at the end of the day, the elect shall be saved. You see what it says here. Proverbs 15:29 from the top. The Lord is far from the wicked. Do you see that? He is far from the wicked. He's not listening to the wicked, but he heareth the prayers of the righteous. He hears the prayers of the righteous. And who are the righteous? His saints, the elect. Remember, he even said that in the last day that he would gather his saints, his elect, in the last days. See, these are comforting scriptures in a time that's going to be uncomfortable, extremely scary and uncomfortable. But we also know that Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is going to take care of his elect. They're not going to starve to death, nothing like that. You know, when they come in as a flood, he's gonna lift up a standard. You know, brothers are gonna get spiritual powers, and we know that may sound far fetched to a lot of people in the world, but we know it to be true. Matter of fact, let's get another scripture, right? Comforting scriptures. See, Matthew, right? Chapter 24. And we're going to get verse, let me see. Let's get verse 31. I'm going to drink a coffee real quick, Slocky. <clears throat> 24 and 31, I believe that's what I want. And it says what? And this is Yahushua speaking. And yeah, you see it's in the red. So this is Yahushua speaking. Listen to what he says. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Now, when he says he sends his angels, how are them angels going to come? They're going to come in them UFOs. They call them UAPs, UFOs. They are called chariots. You know, they're called chariots. And from afar, they look like glittering balls of light in different colors, like blues, greens, and all kind of different colors. But they are extremely huge. You know, you've seen them in action in other countries where, you know, they zipping past bullets, they going into the ocean. There are accounts of many people saying what they have seen and who came out of them. It was no green people. It wasn't the Anunnaki. It wasn't some big green people. It wasn't the Greys. You know? It's like, you know, it was a one man that even, not trying to go off subject, but it was one man that even said, you know, the men that came out of there were black. Look like African Americans. You know? They're extremely dark and tall and look powerful. But anyway, you know, you see what Yahushua says here. He's going to gather up. It's like he's going to gather up his elect in that day. Another beautiful scripture to understand too. Why, you know, of course, us brothers want to go home. Us brothers, every day we wake up like, damn, we still here. We still here. When Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, when you gonna come get us? But you know, going back and thinking about it, that Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is still sifting. Let's go to a scripture that proves that. He's never stopped sifting. Yahushua has always been sifting. You know, pulling out what he wants. He's pulling out what he wants and what he don't want. You know? Let me see what scripture was that. Let's go to Amos chapter 9. And Salakia. We're gonna get Amos chapter 9. I believe it's 9. Oh, now my phone won't act funny. Salakia, y'all. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 9. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations. Let's stop right there. You know, when you sit back and you read this, why does he say, I'm going to sift? What did he say? I'm going to sift the house of Israel among all nations. See, when you read it slow, you have to digest what he's telling you. Amongst Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, meaning he's not worried about any other people. When everybody want to run a John 3:16 and all of that, thinking that he gave it for the world, he came basically for the world, for everybody. No, he didn't. He did not come for everybody. He came for who? His. You know, he came for his people. You know, Christianity ain't gonna teach you the truth. A lot of our people running around in these churches and they still ain't getting the truth. And they never will. Because these Christians and all these religions are, it's for everybody, whosoever believes. And these scriptures saying it time and time again, but I understand why they don't see it. We understand why. Yahushua said, you know, he blinds their mind, he blinds their eyes and their ears where they cannot see and they cannot hear. Only a few are going to hear and believe and see. The elect will and understand. So let's go over that. Salakia keeps jumping. Let's go over it again. And let's see, what was it? Verse 9. Hold on, Salaki, y'all. Bear with me. I pushed the wrong button. Amos chapter 9 and 9, right? Let's go from the top again. See, man, beautiful scriptures. Beautiful. Let's go over it again. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel. Now, once again, we know what sifting is. You know, like I said, if you've ever baked a cake or anything like that, you had that silver sifter. You put like flour in it and you shake it, and then it drops all the good stuff and it keeps the bad in, and you throw that out. That's exactly what Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai has been doing. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations. And see, among all nations means we are scattered throughout this planet. We are all over the place, and we all can look different. Some of us look like Caucasians. Some of us look like Asians. Moab. Some of us may look like the heathen. See? So he's sifting amongst all nations and getting all his elect out. All those that he want. The elect and the 1/3. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. He's not going to lose, not even one. See what I mean? The beauty of these scriptures, having that understanding, time of Jacob's trouble, the time of what's coming, all the things that are about to take place, total darkness, anarchy. The elect in that time are going to be all right. They're going to be okay, while everybody else is catching hell. And see, in that day too, people are gonna be weary, be scared. That's when it's real. And when it's too late, it's too late. But once again, comforting scriptures for the elect. Let's get another scripture, right? What does it say? Let's get another scripture for us. Let's get Isaiah. Isaiah, what is I wanted? 41. And we're gonna get verse 10. Isaiah 41 and 10. And it says, fear thou not, for I am with thee. See, right there. Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai telling us elect. Fear thou not, I am with thee. See, you got to have that understanding that nothing can happen to you unless Yahweh Shai wants it to. He got all these people under control. If he wants somebody to break into your house, if he wants this to go awry, those things are going to happen. Judgment, when judgment is pushed forward, it's going to be carried out. But the elect, once again, wouldn't have nothing to worry about. They're going to be all right. Let's go over that again, right? Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yeah, I will help thee. Yeah, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. That's comforting. It's comforting to the elect. Knowing that Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai says, I got you. When you see all hell break loose, don't get afraid. Don't get scared. Don't lose faith, because I'm standing right there with you, basically. I got you. I'm allowing you to see what I'm going to do. I'm allowing you to see what's going to happen unto the wicked. I'm going to allow you to hear what he's going to do to the wicked. And the wicked's going to be screaming and calling for him. And it's going to fall on deaf ears. But those of the righteous that call in fear or call Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, he's going to save. See, when everybody thinks this is a joke and this is a game, hee ha ha, and they out there doing their wickedness and about to celebrate Christmas on Monday and do all this other nonsense. See, you think it's a game. We're gonna see how much of a game it is when all hell break loose. We're gonna see how much game it is when y'all screaming and crying out there, when people out there losing it. And then they're gonna start searching for the prophets, and at that time it's gonna be too late, because the warning went out. But once again, these are comforting scriptures for the elect. Matter of fact, let's go to one more scripture before I go, right? Let's go to another scripture. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah. And this is a beautiful scripture too. They all beautiful scriptures. right? Jeremiah 29. And we're going to get verse 11. And this is beautiful. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord. Thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Who is he talking to here? He ain't talking to anybody and everybody. No, he's to go back to Matthew 24:31. Who is he saving? Look at Micah 7:7. Who is he saving? Who is he talking to? His elect out of the house of Israel, out of the 12 tribes of Israel. The elect, those that did what they supposed to do, those that had faith in Yahweh Shema Shai, those that repented, those that did the best that they could, those that belong to him. Again, this is who he's talking to, those that he's going to save. It's beautiful, right? Once again, Jeremiah 29:11 from the top. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord. Thoughts of peace, right? And not of evil. So the elect, when Yahweh Shema Shai looks at the elect, what do you think he's thinking? Thoughts of peace, not of evil, to give you an expected end. You know, you have to think about that, what the end may be, because when we're coming into the time of miracles, that's going to be happening. Brothers getting spiritual powers, being delivered, them and their families, food popping up on tables, all kind of things. Angels probably showing themselves. We're coming into a scary time, but we're coming into a beautiful time too, because we, instead of looking at the scary part, look at the miracles that are coming. We want to see the miracles. We want to see what Yahweh Shema Shai gonna do. And like I said, Lord willing, I'm one of the elect. I'm one of the hopeful elect. I'm one of the hopeful elect. But nevertheless, hope this was edifying. It was just a few scriptures, just a few. I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor. It's to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rahak Kodash. Shalom.